Welcome back to the Office of Housing and Residence Life at Ferris State University's tutorials of how to select a room. I've shown you the overview of my housing, how to sign a contract, how to select roommate and suite mates, and now we'll actually show you how to select that room. So we're on that home page, and that second box, that room selection box, is going to tell you when your start time is. So my start time was February 1st at 9 a.m. I was able to go in and select a time, and then it tells you the range in which you're able to select a time. February 1st from 9 a.m. to August 5th at 10 p.m. So you're able to click that blue select a room button, but I'm going to go to that black navigation box, that room selection, select a room or suite. Again, it's going to tell you you're eligible to select a room and you have until this date at this time. So I'm going to find available rooms. We'll let this load. Okay, so what the system is going to do is it's going to show me every eligible room that I have that I qualify to room in. It's going to show them the halls in alphabetical order, and then each floor and room in chronological order. So we start with Brophy Hall, floor 1. It's going to tell you there are a few things to know. It's going to tell you the room number. It's going to tell you the rate of that specific room by term. Term meaning either fall and spring semester. So those are fall term and spring term. So the rate is per semester. And then it's going to tell you whether it's a single or a double, and how many spots are in that room left. So Brophy 001, there's somebody currently living in it because it is a double room and there's one spot left. Brophy 002 is a double room and there are 2 spots left, which means nobody's in that room. The last thing that I'll talk about is suite. So all of our rooms are one room connected by a bathroom to another room. So this suite tells you what room is sharing that bathroom. So Brophy 001 is suite 001. Same with Brophy 003, which means Brophy 003 and 001 share a bathroom. That's what this suite means, which you can kind of figure out where you want to be. So in this suite, this 001 and 003, there's only 2 spots, one in 003 and one in 001. And then you'll see here the difference between a difference is a single. Room 003 is a single. This is the rate per term for a single. This is the rate per term for a double. So we want to have Rufus and Brutus live in the same room together. So we need to find a double room that has 2 spots. So here we go, Brophy 006. There are 2 spots available. It's a double room. We want to select this room. So you're going to click this select room button. When you click that select room button, it's going to show you the 2 people, and it's going to show you bed 1 and bed 2. So you can choose who you want to be in what bed. In most of our rooms, that doesn't really matter since the beds are in the same room anyway. The one difference will be in Kramer Hall, where the bed that you select is going to dictate what physical bedroom you're in. And we can hopefully go to Kramer Hall. And again, it's going to show you Brophy floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. So we'll go all the way down past Clark Hall to Kramer Hall. So Kramer Hall, as I talked a little bit earlier, is that Kramer Suites program where you'll have 2 separate bedrooms, a main living room, and a private bathroom. Again, it's a little bit higher rate per term. In this room 207, there are 2 spots available. We'll select this room, and it's going to tell you what bed you're in. And again, you'll just select what bed you want to be in, and that'll automatically assign you to a room inside that suite. So to make things really simple, we'll go back to this Brophy room. We'll click Select Room. And what you notice, I clicked on that. There was only one person in there, and it was Rufus. But that's because there's only one bed available. So the room I wanted was a double with 2 spots. That's 006. Select Room. We'll click Agree. Select my room. And your room has been saved. Go back to that main menu, and you'll see that your room assignment shows up in that room selection. It's Brophy Hall 006, bed 1, double, and then roommate, suite mate. It tells me who my roommate is, and that's in room 006, and that's Brutus. So the one last thing I will show you is what that selecting a suite does. So we'll click that Find Available Rooms. It's going to drag that list up again. And like I said, Brophy 001 and 003 both share a suite. So we'll click this Select Suite button. Now, it's going to show you 001 and 003 and the bed number. And you're going to select. You got to remember, room 003 is a single. Brutus didn't want a single. He wants to live in that double. So Rufus is going to select that. And you're going to click I agree, submit my room selection. Go back to that main menu, and if you notice, Rufus is in 003 and Brutus is in 001. And that's how you select a room through the My Housing portal. Next time, we'll talk about how to select your meal plan. You're able to select that meal plan during signing contracts, but you're also able to change and select it after the fact. So until next time, have a good day.